Today we're diving into the world of Java variables. Variables are like containers that hold different types of data in Java. In Java there are different types of variables. For example, string stores text, such as hello. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Example, string greeting $hello. Int stores integers, whole numbers without decimals, such as 123 or -123. Example, int age $25. Float stores floating point numbers with decimals, such as 19.99 or -19.99. Example, float price $19.99f. Char stores single characters such as A or B. Char values are surrounded by single quote. Example, char grade $A. Boolean stores values with two states, true or false. Example, Boolean is Java fun $true. Declaring, creating variables. To create a variable, you must specify the type and assign it a value. Type variable name $value. Where type is one of Java's types, such as int or string or boolean or float or character or another type of variable, and variable name is the name of the variable, such as x or name. The equal sign is used to assign values to the variable. Example, creating a string variable. To create a variable that should store text, look at the following example. String name $John. System out println name. It will be a result output, John. Creating an integer variable. To create a variable that should store a number, look at the following example. Int mynum $15. System out println mynum. It will be a result output 15. Declaring without initializing. You can also declare a variable without assigning a value and assign the value later. Example, int mynum $15, systemout.println mynum. It will be a result output 15. Changing variable values. If you assign a new value to an existing variable, it will overwrite the previous value. Example, int mynumber $15, mynumber $20, my number is now 20, systemout.println my number. It will result in output 20. Final variables. If you don't want others or yourself to overwrite existing values, use the final keyword. This will declare the variable as final or constant, which means it is unchangeable and read-only. Example, final int mynum $15, mynum $20. This will generate an error. Cannot assign a value to a final variable. Java identifiers. All Java variables must be identified with unique names. These unique names are called identifiers. Identifiers can be short names like X and Y, or more descriptive names such as age, sum, total volume. Important. It is recommended to use descriptive names to create understandable and maintainable code. Choose meaningful names to make your code more readable. Example, int row minutes per hour $60. Good. Int wam m $60. Okay, but not so easy to understand what m actually. General rules for naming variables. 1. Names can contain letters, digits, underscores, and dollar signs. 2. Names must begin with a letter. 3. Names should start with a lowercase letter and cannot contain white space. 4. Names can also begin with dollar and underscore, but this is generally not used in this tutorial. 5. Names are case sensitive, small letter myvar and big letter myvar, or age small a, and age big A are different variables. 6. Reserved words like Java keywords such as int or boolean or string or lang or final cannot be used as names. I will tell you all reserved. in another video, don't worry. Additional information. Type inference with var Java 10+. In Java 10 and later you can use var to declare local variables with inferred types. The compiler determines the type of the variable based on the value you assign to it. Var age equals $25. The compiler infers that age is an int. Var greeting equals hello. The compiler infers that greeting is a string. Scope of variables. Variables in Java have different scopes. Local variables, declared inside a method and accessible only within that method. Instance variables, declared inside a class but outside any method. They are accessible by all methods in the class. Class variables, static variables, declared with the static keyword inside a class but outside any method. They are shared among all instances of the class. Conclusion. Variables are fundamental in Java programming. They allow you to store and manipulate data. By understanding how to declare, initialize, and use variables, you can start writing more complex and functional programs. Let's practice and master Java variables because practice makes perfect, right? Let's dive into the code and learn everything we've explained. See you next video for more practice.